Hayao Miyazaki's 2001 film Spirited Away opens with 10-year-old Chihiro and her family on their way to a new home in a new town, but Chihiro doesn't want to move. Along their journey, her father gets lost taking a shortcut, and they come to the entrance of an old, abandoned theme park. Her parents hop out of the car and decide to look around when they stumble into consumerism's wet dream. The parents find a deserted store piled with food, and they start eating and eating and eating. Instead of joining, Chihiro wanders away by herself. While she explores, a boy appears and warns her to leave before dark. Confused and scared, she runs back to the store, only to find that her parents have turned into pigs. And then night falls. Shadow-like spirits fill the park, and Chihiro starts becoming transparent. The boy once again appears and coaxes her to eat food from the spirit world. This apparently will keep her from disappearing. He then leads her to a busy bathhouse, negotiating her safely through a phalanx of spirits who aren't happy about them having a human among them. After getting her to safety, he gives her detailed instructions on how to get a job in the spirit world, which he says is the only way to survive. He introduces himself as Haku, and that he has known her since she was very small, and this is why he wants to help her. Chihiro is then taken to Yubaba, the witch who runs the bathhouse, to ask for a job. Yubaba initially refuses, but gives in when Chihiro persists. After Chihiro signs a contract for the job, Yubaba steals several of the characters that make up Chihiro's name, renaming her Sen. The next morning, Haku takes Sen to see her pig parents, who no longer remember they were once human. He asks Sen if she remembers her real name, and she almost can't. Haku then warns her that he no longer remembers who he used to be, and that if she forgets her name, she'll never be able to get home. On Sen's first day of work at the bathhouse, she encounters a silent, white-faced spirit called No Face, for whom she kindly leaves a door open. No Face slowly becomes obsessed with getting Sen's attention. He offers her money and tries to help her out whenever she needs. However, his act of conjuring gold, which turns out to be fake, causes him to gain major attention from the other workers at the bathhouse, and then they shower him with food and care. As a result, No Face develops a never-ending hunger and intense rage. Because of this, he tries to eat everyone in the bathhouse, over-consuming and milking the bathhouse for everything it has. When Chihiro tries to calm him down by giving him a piece of a herbal ball, it makes him throw up everything he's eaten and causes him to feel rage towards Chihiro. Why would she do such a thing? As a result, Chihiro leaves to try and find a way to gain her freedom. An easier way, or a different way. When she leaves, she meets up with Yubaba's twin sister, and to summarize, the two of them team up with Haku, the spirit from before who has been taking care of her, and work to gain Chihiro's freedom by essentially kidnapping Yubaba, the bathhouse owner's beloved son. Distraught, Yubaba finally allows Chihiro to leave in exchange for her son to be returned to her, and like that, Chihiro's journey is almost over, and her parents are able to leave the spirit world and return to their normal lives. Chihiro having changed and grown so much from this journey. Filmmaker Miyazaki himself has admitted that he likes to plant Easter eggs about political problems and current social events within his films. A major theory fans have speculated about, Spirited Away, is the homage to child prostitution in Japan. Throughout the film, there are also several instances that may serve as proof for this theory, so let's go through them. When we first see the wide shot of the bathhouse, our eyes are drawn to the blue sign above the entrance. In Japanese, the symbol on this blue sign means "you," which translates to hot water in English. Although this may seem fitting, seeing as it is a bathhouse, it is important to address the fact that in the Japanese Edo era, men often went to bathhouses to meet women named Yuna, or hot water woman. A Yuna was typically a woman who didn't just bathe the customers. However, a Yuna may also attend to a man's sexual needs in the privacy of the bathhouse. In Spirited Away, the spirits working in the bathhouse are also called Yuna. These characters sport bright-coloured clothing and big fans to cover their faces. A perhaps intentional choice by Miyazaki to make the Yuna look mysterious and enticing. Is the symbolism intentional? Many Ghibli fans believe so. Another interesting egg is when Chihiro goes to sign the contract with Yubaba and is forced to change her name to Sen. This is a parallel to the prostitution industry, in which many women are forced to change their name to not only make sure that no one finds them, but also rip away their identity and give them a new one. Chihiro meets prostitution firsthand when she comes in contact with the character No Face. It is said that No Face is meant to represent a pedophile who consistently wants to buy Chihiro, who is underage. If you look at it metaphorically, No Face uses his gold as an attempt to buy her virginity. He also steals bath cards and looks over her in a sense to take care of her. Sugar daddy much? Chihiro, however, continues to refuse his attempts to buy her, which is why many fans believe the innocence of the gestures is actually an homage for pedophilia and child prostitution. Because although she refuses his offers, No Face doesn't leave her alone. As an extremely famous filmmaker, it is no wonder that Miyazaki's films have such intricate fan theories attached to them.